Hello, everyone. I am Topher of Topher Meteorites. Over the last, I don't know, 6, 7 years or whatever, I've made 500 plus videos about meteorites, education, people, scientists, astronauts, hunters, collectors, everyone. I'll tell you right now, I have a VIP in the audience, and he's a hero. If you don't know him yet, can I please introduce you to Evan and his mom, Ashley? Evan, how the heck are you, man?
Good.
So I am so happy that you decided to come and sit down and make some time to talk to me about why I'm calling you a hero. What happened recently in your life that is making your entire world change right now?
Uh, I went hunting for meteorites and I found a 3.3 gram meteorite.
Wow. And this is the one that fell recently in Ohio.
Yeah.
This is the first time your age, how old are you?
12.
You're 12. You know, there are so many people in the world, and a very, very small percentage of them actually go meteorite hunting and call themselves meteorite hunters.
Yeah.
And of that, there's a smaller percentage that can call themselves successful meteorite hunters. And I'm really happy for you. It's what a really cool experience. Can you tell me how you learned about the meteorite and how did it get in your crazy head to go out there and look for these things?
Well, my mom went out searching one day and she found one, like 15 minutes of searching. And then
I have two studs with me.
and then we went out the next day, found two more. Yeah, found two more.
I have some pictures that you sent me, and we can talk about those. And it shocked me when I saw three.
Yeah.
I knew of one.
Yeah.
I knew of one.
Yeah, so it was pretty amazing being in the heart of all of this in our small town of Medina, Ohio. We're a very sleepy town. Medina is known as being the sweetest town on earth. So we are known for our candles, and now I guess we're known for our meteorite hunting.
A cosmic discovery in our own backyard. We have confirmed that pieces of that meteorite have been found in northeast Ohio.
Tonight, NASA believes many fragments could still be scattered in Medina County, and people from all over are rushing in to find a piece.
Take a look. These are photos of a meteorite found in northeast Ohio, provided to 3 News by Roberto Vargas, a hunter from Connecticut. He won't tell exactly where he discovered them, but we can say it was in Medina County. NASA scientists said that if meteorites from Tuesday morning's fireball reached the ground, they would most likely be found there.
So it was a really unexpected adventure for all of us who are local here. And hearing the sonic boom, that was a pretty incredible experience for me. Evan didn't have the opportunity to hear it because of the building you were in at school. But for me, being at home, it was just a very, very loud explosion noise and then a very long rumble, almost like thunder. And then the most odd noise for me was this loud scraping noise that I heard afterwards. So a bunch of neighbors and I were all texting, trying to figure out what is going on. Was there an explosion? It was our weather was a bit unique. So we had snow, and I knew that it couldn't be thunder during the middle of a snowstorm. So it was just odd. We thought maybe they were scraping ice off the street, but it wasn't icy. So it was just a really unique experience for all of us trying to figure out what has just happened. And I later found out from a neighbor that it was a meteorite.
When did the news hit your school?
When I got home.
Yes.
Yeah, when I got home.
Okay, so you didn't learn about it until you got home.
Yeah.
Oh, man. How long did it take you to decide that I am going out and I'm going to hunt for the meteorite?
After my mom went out and found one after 15 minutes.
Wow. I can't even. You were in the right place at the right time and looking for the right thing. You know, there's so many people who are not as fortunate as you. But the way I got introduced to you is I have a lot of friends out there who are hunting the meteorite. I think you met a bunch of them as well. They put a video up and wrote their own comments about it, but it was a copy of a post that you put up, Mom. And it really touched me. It touched so many people, and the excitement, the raw emotion, that you could tell that you were tired, man. You were worn out. You were exhausted. You were cold. You were ready for a cup of hot chocolate, and you were just like, we can do one more. We can look one more place.
Good morning. We are back for day 2 of meteorite hunting. This is my son, Evan.
Hi.
And we are just enjoying the day today and hopeful that we can find something together.
Let's go.
Looking for a meteorite is truly like looking for a needle in a haystack.
Look at this. Look. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait. There we go. Dude, we found a really big one. Oh, maybe. Evan. I'm so happy for you.
That's cool.
That is so cool. Science is awesome, huh? Yeah. All right, you want to put the lid on it? That's a really big one, honey.
I know. Holy.
Got it? We don't want to smash it though, but I think it's flexible enough that we should be okay.
We're fine.
Okay, let's check it out.
Oh my
Whoa, that's amazing.
I know.
I'm having the best day with you. We'll never forget this.
No.
The moment of truth. How much does it weigh? 3.3 grams. That's awesome.
That's a big boy.
Yeah! Awesome job, Ev!
Thanks.
Tell me exactly how you found this thing.
We started off looking in the front.
Mhm.
Yeah, we started off looking in the front and then checking all the sidewalks. And by then I was just like done. It's like 30 degrees out.
35. It was very cold. We ran into Matt's stream,
Yep.
and he was hunting the front of the school grounds right on the sidewalk and had found just a tiny, tiny little fragment. But yeah, go ahead, Evan. So we walked around all around the sides of the building, the front of the sidewalk, the sides, and we were starting to get really, really cold.
Yeah. And then Mom was like, we need just keep going. We can check one more place. And so we went to the back of the school, and that's
Wow, that is crazy. I honestly didn't know that you found it at your school.
I didn't find it at my school.
Oh, it's not your school.
It's
No.
not, no.
Okay,
So it's an
all right.
elementary school. Evan's in middle school. So
Gotcha,
there's
okay,
A
cool.
nearby school.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, man, I could see all your friends the next day at lunch just surrounding the ground, everyone looking down, trying to find a little piece of meteorite. Yeah. Hey, you've probably been asked a lot of questions and a lot of conversations with news people, whatever, get cut, and you're like, wow, I recorded so much, and what's the one thing that keeps getting cut that you want people to know about this experience, Evan? Is that an okay question?
Yeah.
You can think about it for a while if you want.
I can start too, I think,
Yeah.
for me, if that's helpful, and
Yeah.
then you can
Yeah.
think about.
I can always edit Mom out. No.
Yeah, you can always edit me out for sure. That's fine. I think for me, what I wish they wouldn't have cut out, so they kept focusing on the monetary value of the meteorites.
Mhm.
They kept pressing for more details. Are you going to sell it? Are you going to donate it to science? And for us, the experience was just still so new to us, and we weren't sure what we wanted to do with it. Evan right away, I knew, really wanted to keep his stone, but we have these 2 other meteorites that, there's a lot of possibilities for those should we not want to keep them. But they kept focusing on the monetary value. And for me as a parent, I'm out hunting with my preteen. So we went the entire day, not the entire day, but we went the day prior looking for meteorites. It was after school. We probably hunted for 4 hours through mud, like thick mud that your boots get stuck in.
I saw the videos with the headlights and everything.
Please don't do that to your ski pants.
Something shiny. I don't know though.
Okay.
Nope, it's just a wet leaf.
That'll happen.
Headlights.
Yeah.
I mean, we had a lot of failures before we had our success.
Yeah.
So I think for us, like I wish we would have focused more on the news would have focused more on the experience of going out with my son who is on the cusp of turning 13, going on an incredible adventure, hunting for something that we never in our wildest imagination would have ever thought we'd have the opportunity to do. The people really made the experience incredible for us. Everyone was so kind and willing to stop at a moment's notice to educate us on the meteorite that we had found. And that happened 3 different times that people were stopping their search. So as the professionals, instead of seeing us as competition, because we are, they really truly saw us as part of the team and as a friend. And I would say through the experience, I now probably have 5 or 6 guys that I felt close to. And it's something that will truly stay with us forever. It was truly the adventure of a lifetime.
Wow.
This fall is unusual for a couple of reasons. Number one, Brett said it's from asteroid Vesta. They don't fall very often. These are oriented, so that means when they're coming through the atmosphere, they don't. Most rocks tumble through space. These particular rocks, and it seems all of them, held their course. So instead of tumbling, they just fell straight down. And what that does, it causes them to melt back onto themselves, and it forms sort of a bullet-shaped or a dome-shaped tip. And what you find are these tiny little rollover lips or flow lines that this is rock that melted off and was flying back over the back of the stone when it very suddenly slowed down enough to cool in minus 100-degree temperatures in the high parts of the atmosphere when it slowed down. So you get, your other ones have what's called a rollover lip. So if you look at the rock has a ridge where it rolls over itself. And in this case, I don't see a huge rollover lip. I think it broke off the back, but you definitely have some really cool spikes of rock that was getting swept up and would have blown away but froze in midair. So that's really, really, really cool.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
So this one is still under classification. I don't have a name for you yet, but there you go. That's a piece of the
Very
moon.
careful.
That's a big piece of the moon.
Whoa.
10 years ago, 20 years ago, that would have, you would have needed armed guards
Here.
to carry a piece that big.
Whoa.
Here's a different piece, a little lighter color.
That's
Just like Earth,
amazing.
the moon is all different types of rock.
So why is it less rare now, or why you said
Finding
a lot
lots.
more? Are they really?
They're recognizing more rocks. So lunar historically has had a very not like that appearance. And most of these come from the Sahara Desert because they've been gathering there for millions of years because it's the driest desert. It's been dry for 3 million years. And so a lot of these come from the Sahara Desert. And historically, lunars are like light dots on dark background.
Okay.
These don't look anything like that. And so it took a long time for people to recognize that somebody would send one to a dealer like me. I classified it and it turns out to be lunar. And all of a sudden they go, oh my God, we've been walking over these for 100 years. So now they've found lots more, and lunar has become very affordable and accessible to everybody. This is the cool rock right here. This is the oldest lava known in our solar system.
Whoa.
It's older than Earth. It's about 4.6 billion years.
Wait, how?
How what?
How is it older than Earth?
It's not Earth lava.
Oh.
It's lava from a planet that had volcanoes. See the crystals in it?
Oh yeah.
Yep. You can hold it. It's not fragile. Whoa. So that actually was just classified a couple years ago because nobody thought it was a meteorite because meteorites didn't look like that. And it turned out to be one of the most interesting classifications ever. It's a historically important piece. So that's kind of cool. What else do I have here? Oh, I was going to show you. This fell in where did Aguas Arcas, Costa Rica, 2019, I believe. So this is what most meteorites look like when they're freshly fallen, not the shiny crust. Well, there we go. So this is a very, very fresh pre-rain. So in Costa Rica it rains a lot, but this one was found almost immediately after it fell. Whoa. I'll let you guys hold this, but this is a carbonaceous chondrite. So this has amino acids and sugars and salts in it.
Wow.
Yep. And that's what a normal crust, that's what a typical crust looks like on a fresh meteorite. So this one is really weird looking than the one that just fell.
Yeah.
That's
It's
very
really
cool.
smooth.
And then I'm gonna, where'd Brett go? I'll open his here real quick. He's got, this is a different type entirely. So we cut and polish too. We work for collectors and museums.
But not the spiky ones, right?
No, I've never seen that before. I mean, the odds of that surviving. Thank you very much. And this is called a mesosiderite. It's about 50% iron and 50% silica. You can hold it. It's not fragile or doesn't rust easy. We don't know where those came from or how they were formed. It was originally thought that they came from the core mantle boundary of a large planet or asteroid, but now they think maybe they were formed in big collisions. So we're not sure. So they're kind of mysterious.
That's so neat.
Can I go look for it? Okay.
And now I'm really done talking. And I'll really
You talk about people you met, and these are people that I know. Craig, Lehman, Matt, Stone, Stream. Sorry, I'm thinking Stone. I got Evan on the brain. There was Dave Kenny. There's a few other people that I know that
Brett
were out.
Joseph. Yeah.
Brett Joseph.
Amazing people. Those videos. Yeah, he did.
Okay.
And every time we found a specimen, I would ask them to take a video because they would be so excited to share all the details about the find with us. And I knew I would have mom brain and I wouldn't remember it. So I said, please, let's pause and take a video. And we were able to show that at Sharon Elementary School. A neighbor took one of the meteorites to school and they played it during science class. So many of the students locally are in the middle of a rocks and minerals lesson, Evan included, which is so cool. So you were able to take it in and we were able to share some additional information from a scientific perspective about the unique specimens we found.
Yeah.
That's really cool. I saw the emotional video. I immediately, I was looking at it for the science and for my weekly podcast. I want to have conversations about all the new stuff that happens. And I just stopped cold in my track. When I saw you guys, I saw Evan's reaction, and it would have been mine. I just felt like, man, this is a strong dude to show his emotions on camera like that and have his mom film it. What a tight little family unit. So I caught that through the story. Okay, so just because they're focused on the money of it all, some people, no, a lot of people resonated, and Evan became a hero. I don't know if you know that or not, but people are long telling stories about Evan and his amazing find. No, I'm dead serious. It's so special. It's so unique, so beautiful of a meteorite too. It's like everything fell in line, man. That was amazing.
And I think for us, intuition really led the way. And I think that's what surprised me. I think so often as humans, we kind of have gotten away from relying on our intuition. We don't have much practice with that. And for us, there were so many times where we were not supposed to end up at that location. We were supposed to go to a nature preserve, and then we thought, no, not there. And this is like real time as we're driving. What about the park? No, that doesn't feel right either. And then I said, what about the school? And we turned in, and sure enough, we ran into Matt there, and that's when Evan found his meteorite. But it was those little moments of listening to your gut saying, like, keep going just a little bit further.
Yeah.
Something feels like it might be right around the corner. And I think that was just the most special opportunity for both of us, because we both felt that.
Yeah.
We were both kind of egging each other on of we know we're cold. I didn't have gloves. Evan had my gloves. We were a little bit unprepared for the elements, being an Ohioan. Yeah, and we just kept pushing through the cold, hard weather because we really wanted to find something magical. I mean, that's what it feels like for us, not being in the space community or in the meteorite community. We've had no interactions with any of this prior to now. And that's been really, really special. We've learned a lot in the last week.
Yeah, there's a amazing close community, but it's very small and it's underground. So I'm glad we're gonna call you one of our members, and Evan's gonna be one of our honorary crew members of the Knowledge Bowl line. So I have these patches for my company. I'm going to send you one of my patches so you can put it on your shirt or jacket or hat. Next time you're hunting meteorites, everyone knows that you know me and I know you.
That's awesome.
Okay?
Thank you.
Let's not talk about the meteorite for a second. Let's talk about Evan. Before you were Meteorite Evan, who were you? I saw pictures of you scuba diving and snowboarding and skiing and things like that, and sledding, whatever, winter activities. If you were interested in cars last week and you were going to be a mechanic when you grew up, now are you going to be a planetary scientist?
I don't think it has changed anything now.
Okay. You're a treasure hunter, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think we're down for the side quest. So I know Evan has been interested in being a pilot for quite some time.
Yeah.
So that might provide him some unique opportunities to go on little side quest adventures and hunt in the future.
Yeah. You know what's amazing is these things, you've probably been told this before, but they don't have metal in them because they're eucarites, we think. And they're wrapped in glass, most of them. So they should be pretty resistant, pretty resilient. They're not going to look as beautiful as the ones that were found this week. But I honestly think, Evan, you have a future of these side quests that could actually find little bits. And those you can sell. And that's how you get your first car.
Yeah. Evan is really good with attention to detail, and I think that really proved a useful skill on this adventure.
Wow. Has any kids from school wanted your autograph?
No, unfortunately.
Not yet? Ah, dang it.
Not yet. But it has been the talk of the school.
Yeah.
Oh, I could
Actually,
imagine.
the community, truly. So
I can only imagine. And that's why I was so happy you guys decided to come and sit down and talk with us. Even though we had a little scheduling issues, we made it work. And I'm really super happy because I really mean it. This is the kind of story that the world and the meteorite world needs. So it's really exciting to sit down and talk with you, Evan. I'm going to get a little package out to you to show my appreciation for you. We have about 26,000 people who subscribe to the channel, but about 50,000 people watch us every month. So I'm sure this is going to be a very popular video and everyone's going to get to see it now. So I really appreciate you spending your time with me. I know, Evan, this is a little capsule of your life, but you're going to be telling this story forever.
yeah, truly.
Truly, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like there's times at my work when they say, hey, tell us something interesting about yourself. And you sit there like, you always have that ace up your sleeve now, right?
Right? Yeah. It's like the 2 truths and a lie game. Like I found a
Exactly.
meteorite.
Yeah.
He was like, no, you didn't.
Yeah. I found a rock from space within how many days?
Yeah, it was within days. I mean, you hunted for an afternoon and then the next morning we went out, and probably within 3-4 hours of hunting that morning is when he found it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got very into it. I've gone out by myself and I've gone looking. I joked with my husband. I said, I have my mom eyes and I can find wallets. I can find missing socks and keys. I said, I will find this meteorite. No luck yet for the big one south of us, but we've been trying.
That is great.
Yeah.
You guys are still going out and looking?
Yeah, tomorrow Evan's meeting with a few Girl Scout troops and giving a little presentation and showing off his meteorite. And then they're going to all go on a hunt together at a private property. We're near where the larger one has.
Wow. Private property near the end of the strewn field.
Yes.
And Evan on site.
Evan's on site, so we're crossing our fingers.
Check back in with me, okay?
Yes.
When you find the next big one, let me know, okay?
Yeah.
Hey, we're gonna end this for now because I told you I was going to take 15 minutes of your time, and I'm being greedy, but it's been so much fun. I don't really want to stop. And I guarantee you, none of this will fall on the editing floor. Anything that you wanted and that was important to you here is going to be shown. I do want to share one thing with you after we stop recording, because I saw a video of your first meteorite find. I want to show you the video of my first meteorite find.
Oh, that's awesome.
Sound cool?
Yeah.
Evan, thank you so much, man. You're my hero, buddy.
Ow.
Ashley, thank you so much for engaging in this and taking your son out there, because like you said, that's the strength of the story.
Yeah, I think for us, we have intimate experience with life feeling really short. And for our family, we're in the funeral industry and we see that every single day. And we try and maximize the time between the dash. And we just really want to live a really full life and take advantage of all the opportunities that come our way. And this was one adventure that we couldn't pass up. It was very unexpected, but I'm so glad that we did it together and made memories along the way.
Wow. I ask my crew to give me sound bites every week and they never do it. Thank you. Have a great life, guys. I really appreciate you stopping by with me today.
Thank
Take
you.
care.
We really appreciate
Thanks.
it.
Bye.